So in this video we will be talking about Chelsea and United के transfers and how they will affect them, starting off with Chelsea. अगर हम देखें चेल्सी के जो लास्ट सीजन फुल बैक थे, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट सीजन एवर कुकुरेया ने अपना लास्ट सीजन दिया. अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम स्टैट्स इतने आपको शो नहीं कर रहे कि उनका नहीं है, बट कैरिंग एबिलिटी कुकुरेया की इतनी अच्छी नहीं है ऑब्वियसली, बट स्टिल नॉट द वर्स्ट. प्रोग्रेसिव पासेस एंड defensive duels में he is very low. Aerially he is not that good because he is like 5'6" only. The fullback they are playing right now as a left back is Gerald Hato from Ajax, which is now a Chelsea player. Last season उन्होंने इतना खेला नहीं, but Javi is playing him as a left back in the pre-season first game of the season. मेरी आवाज आ रही है properly?
जी. Actually, Gerald Hato did deputize for Cucurella in the last season. He wasn't very impressive, but he did decently. And now Chelsea have high hopes for him, and they hope that Hato can step up and play a more prominent role this season.
Other than that, what they can play is another player from Cagliari जो उन्होंने sign किया recently, Palestra, because he is Chelsea का रहा है कि उनका जो left back होता है usually is very great going forward as well. उनके पास पहले Ben Chilwell थे and before then Cesar Azpilicueta था, and now Marc Cucurella was, and now they have signed Palestra from Cagliari for 45 million euros. So that he could play on the both side. But अगर उसके आप देखें तो defensive duels and possession one उसकी काफी कम है. He's more of a wing back and a winger than an actual fullback which can defend back as well. उनके पास जो अभी options हैं of defenders who can play as a left back is only Gerald Hato, because Cucurella is left and Palestra is not that great defensively, as you can see. They're going to either complement each other on other side. One side you can play a Palestra and the other side you can play a Hato. But the player they are going for, wait a minute. The player they were going for is Pep Chavaria from Rayo Vallecano, which is more of a Cucurella profile. Like he's great with possession winning defensive duels as well, and carrying ability bhi unki काफी अच्छी, better than majority. But Palestra is more of a wing back, so wouldn't include him playing on the left. He would be probably playing as a right wing back, like the right side se jo Xavi used to attack, like from Grimaldo in Leverkusen, and wanted to use Carreras at Madrid, but wasn't that great with him. So I think Pep Chavaria can play another Spanish left back seasons as well, while Agano पे अच्छा season रहा उनका, so he could be the left back for Chelsea. Palestra could be a great, good inclusion to the team. And I think another player they can play as a left back is Reece James, जिनका last season बहुत अच्छा था. And if you look at him aerially defensive duels में, and like he's more of a defender sorted, like a centre back than a wing back, because he was inverting last season for Chelsea and playing as a third back. And if Xavi plays the third back at Chelsea, Reece James could be playing as a third centre back, and then we could see Palestra playing as a right wing back, and on the other side Gerald Hato is a left centre back, and beach में
Yes,
आपके
it's very possible.
Yep, Levi Colvin, and left back आपके Pep Chavaria. Chavaria would be a great signing, and if you just compare them and Hato, so he kind of eats him up. He's not that tall, so aerially obviously Hato is a centre back there, full back, so we can. But now he is trusting Gerald Hato in the position, so we will see क्या होता है. Other than that, Chelsea ने जो और signings करी हैं, the player they were going for was Ousmane Diomande, but Nottingham Forest signed him yesterday, so अब तो ये out है. But if you look at Levi Colwill and Diomande, तो काफी same profile है. Like Diomande eats up Colwill, but he played in a different league as well, so that could be and minutes भी बहुत कम है. So still, if you look at these charts के, Colwill is the ball playing center back जो आगे ball carry भी करता है midfield के अंदर and helps the team build up, and going forward अच्छा रहता है. And Lacroix could be
I think these two will complement each other well.
Yep, and he could be the stopper, stopping those transitions, stepping up and winning the ball aerially and position win करना back from the forwards. He's very great at that, and experience Premier League का पहले ही है Maxine Lacroix के पास. अगर हम देखें रॉजर्स का जो बेस्ट सीजन था, सीजन प्रायर टू लास्ट सीजन was not just statistically great, but he was great inclusion to the Aston Villa side. They finished in the Champions League spot. So अगर हम देखें रॉजर्स का last season wasn't that great, but still won the Europa League with Aston Villa and was great for Aston Villa. अगर हम इनके पीक के सीजन देखें 24-25 के, तो similar profiles नहीं है, more of a 10. But the thing with Rodgers is he can play wide, and he can cut inside as well and drift wide as well. He will help that connection with the left back he used to have. खैर Chelsea की ये signings में I think they shouldn't let go of this player because at his peak जो था Pedro Neto was hugging the touchline and delivering those crosses, carrying ability बहुत अच्छी है Neto की, and dribbling तो है ही. I think he's more of a pace abuser, so depends upon his fitness as well कि कितना वो fit है खेलने के लिए. But off the ball work rate of Neto will help Chelsea as well, so they shouldn't let them off. And Estevao again, a thing for them to bring off from the bench. They have a lot of depth in attack, and I think they should do well with Xavi. That's all for Chelsea. Now moving on to Liverpool.
So let's start with Liverpool. Liverpool, as you all know, they need to replace the Egyptian kings, Mohamed Salah. Like Salah's numbers over the years are just irreplaceable. What Liverpool can do is get the closest fit stylistically to him. They ideally need a right winger. They wanted they wanted Yan Diomande, but he has gone to Madrid. Now there are no like-for-like right wingers available on the market.
Right wing का यही है ना कि the market is very बहुत scarcity of right wingers. Only Yamal and Olise are
Yamal and Olise are the only standard options. So Victor Munoz, Liverpool have already signed. He has actually made his debut in a pre-season friendly against Monaco. But he can play both sides, but he prefers to play on the left and cut inside. So his statistic profile is visible here in the ping. He has got his high dribbles, which we can see. Dribbles comparisons, he's in the almost 89th percentile. His ball carrying is high, and then on 92nd percentile. But his goals and assists still need improvement. We know that even Salah, and it was a poor standing by Salah's high standards last season, but he's still quite high in terms of goals and assists.
I think he's more of a destructive winger जो ना बहुत अच्छा है with and different, but he's more not of a creator like Salah or a Barcola who can create as well.
Different profiles, yes.
Yep.
He could beat his man and create a chance.
Engage the team.
Engage the team and create space with the other winger, or the 10. He could help the team with interlink play.
And he can bring on players to him and create those overloads ताकि left hand side team कर सके.
Exactly. Now Bradley Barcola is an interesting option. And Barcola is not a right winger. He prefers to play on the left. He can occasionally play on the right across the front line, but that's not his preferred position. Buying Barcola would present Liverpool with a stylist with some attributes which Salah had. Barcola is very quick. Liverpool really lacked pace across their front line, especially in the winger positions. Last year, Barcola would add some much-needed dynamism in the attack. He's very good in the 1v1 dribbles, as we can see here. He is in the 56 and 7 percentile, which is not very impressive, but he is very likely to take his man on and be very positive, which is what Antonio Iraola wants from his players.
High risk, high reward के Barcola would be doing much. Volume बहुत ज़्यादा है Barcola का, तभी completion है, तभी Salah का completion भी बहुत कम है.
Iraola wants his wingers to be positive, to try and take their man on repeatedly. He won't discourage. So here we can see Semenyo's graph for the 24-25 season. Semenyo played under Antonio Iraola at Bournemouth. Here we can see Victor Munoz and Antonio Semenyo are actually similar. Their graphs are very similar. Just Victor Munoz had more crosses and slightly more ball carrying last year. But that's but those are some differences which can change over time. So this just gives an idea of an Antonio Iraola winger. Most need is a dynamic winger who is willing to dribble, who can create and is willing to take his man on 1v1. Who is a constant 1v1 threat. Liverpool needs someone to break down the low blocks, take on the full back, and create chances for the other teammates.
About the Barcola thing, Barcola is not the best integrated dribbler जो ना tight spaces में dribble कर सके, but he is very great when spaced behind the fullback.
Yes. So Liverpool need that profile now because they have no one.
Araujo is more of a Van Dijk coded player than Konate, ball playing ability.
Liverpool do need centre back. They need someone to replace Van Dijk eventually, and Virgil van Dijk is likely to leave Liverpool at the end of his contract next summer. So most importantly, they need to replace his attribute of the distribution. Slotterbeck is a dream option, as the stats show. Even though he signed a new deal at Borussia Dortmund very recently, but Slotterbeck is left-footed, he's progressive, he's capable of defending large spaces behind a high line, which is something Van Dijk has done successfully for Liverpool over the past few years. And Slaughterbeck is very crucially very comfortable with the ball. Liverpool do need someone who can help with ball progression. Not only they can also deal with someone right now, but that is unlikely to happen given Liverpool are soon to confirm the signing of Ronald Araujo on loan from Barcelona. So that's something they are unlikely to cater this summer, but they will most likely cater this next summer. So Liverpool have signed Jeremy Jacket, who has arrived in this summer, but he is inexperienced. And given the injury issues to Bradley, and with Leone also coming back from ACL injury, Liverpool have reportedly signed Ronald Araujo on loan from Barcelona. As the graph shows, Araujo is similar to Van Dijk in terms of ball carrying and aerial ability. It is Araujo's last season, and he didn't play a lot. There's a significant difference in minutes for Ronald Araujo and Virgil van Dijk. So Araujo even took a mid-season break. So he didn't play as much at Barcelona, and Jacket is a different profile. He also played around 1800 to 1900 minutes last season, and he's a young centre back who is very highly rated, as his forward passing ratio, his possession won, and his aerial dude percentage shows. There's a reason why he was highly coveted, and Liverpool and Chelsea were both in the running for his signature. Even Arsenal wanted him last summer. So even though he's highly rated, but he needs some experience centre back alongside him, and that's where Van Dijk and Araujo could help.
Exactly.